Hey Aquarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. We're going to use these witch oracle cards to start off with. I don't bring these out too much, but I actually really like this deck. So let's see what comes up for you, and then we will pull a card and get your questions from Spirit. I like doing the readings this way because it just really allows me to surrender to whatever comes up. And I appreciate that. All right, so we've got 3 cards here for you. All right, so let's start off in the middle, the center energy for you. What do we have? All right, remembrance. Okay, so this feels to me a little bit like you might be remembering somebody right now. They might be remembering you. You might be on somebody's mind, or vice versa, or both. You know, there might be an energy of the two of you really remembering each other. There might be something about this time of year that is bringing something up for you, for them. Either way, I feel like there is some type of energy where you are thinking about somebody and they may be thinking about you as well. So let's see what this is surrounded by. What do we have here? Look at that, autumn. Well, that's the season that we're in right now, right? For Halloween, for the fall. This is my favorite time of year. But I feel like what this is saying is this is going on right now. Okay, so this is current energy. And then we have stability. So that's interesting. So somebody or you might be seeking stability, or you might be remembering a time when you felt like you had greater stability. A lot of people right now are struggling to find their stability, or you know, they don't feel safe and secure in ways that maybe they used to. The world is very unpredictable right now, and you know, you might be remembering this person particularly at this time because you know, you felt a sense of stability and safety when you were around this person. Maybe the relationship felt very stable. It made you feel safe. It might have made them feel safe. You know, dating has to be very difficult right now for a lot of people for many more reasons than, you know, what it used to be, right? So let's see what's going on here. Let's get your card. Okay, again, so I made these, you know, haphazard cardstock cards where I have a topic and a couple of questions because it really allows me to do the general readings in a more personal way. Okay, so maybe this is your topic this week, maybe it isn't, okay, but either way, this has been very helpful. Whoops. All right, so what do we have here? Long lost love, separation. Okay, so if you are remembering somebody, this could be a long lost love, somebody that you had a connection with months ago, years ago, you know, or you might be in some type of separation from somebody. Maybe it's a separation that you've been in for a week, a month, a year, 10 years, doesn't matter. So the questions are interesting. Why is this better off left alone? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. All right, so we'll see. Why is closure important to you? So, you know, the fact that you're remembering somebody in particular and they're remembering you, maybe it's because there was no closure between the two of you. and that has always haunted you or haunted the other person. You know, sometimes we have to create our own closure, you know, just to be able to move on in a healthy way. But let's see. Why is this better off left alone? You know, you might be asking that question. You might be considering going back to somebody or going back to someone from the past, or, you know, again, you're just remembering the good times. You're not remembering, you know, possibly why the two of you might have split. But you might be very nostalgic for somebody. All right, so let's see. Maybe it's not better off left alone. We will see. I'm using the Pagan Tarot deck here, and I'm also using the Dark Woods Tarot in case you're interested. All right, so let's see. First card, most important. What do we have? Wow. All right, so we have 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles is always a future card. So the future energy here with this question, why is this better off left alone? It could be because leaving whatever was left behind in the past allows you to move towards your 10 of Pentacles, your abundance. Something, you know, if you were with somebody and you're not anymore, chances are there was a reason for that, right? You know, you might be spending time thinking about somebody. They might be spending some time thinking about you. Again, you might be nostalgic. But with this question, why is this better off left alone? It feels like it's pushing you or allowing you to go in a direction of abundance, or what's best for you. Best for you in love, best for you in career, best for you in family. So let's see. All right, look at 10 of Wands. So we have 10 of Pentacles, which is a future energy. 10 of Wands is always a past energy. So in the past, whatever this connection was for you, it was a very heavy burden for you. It was something that, you know, if you were to measure the amount of happiness you had versus the amount of sadness or frustration or burden, it feels like the scales were off. You know, it was causing more aggravation, pain, and frustration than it was happiness. And why does that happen? It's probably because, you know, the two of you may not have been aligned at the time. Now, if you're considering going back to this person in any way, things might be different. It might be the case where the two of you are more aligned right now. Or not. You know, when you think about all the people in your life that you've known maybe for many years, how many of them have really significantly changed? You know, more often than not, most don't. Some do. And when I feel like when somebody changes, they almost do a complete 180. But most people don't change all that much. So if you left somebody and you're feeling any sense of regret, you know, you can probably relax into the idea that you probably knew something at the time, okay? Or they knew something at the time that the two of you just were not aligned. What else do we have here? All right, 6 of Swords in the reverse. All right, so, you know, when we're asking the question, why is this better off left alone? Because it was keeping you from getting from point A to point B in your life at the time. You might have held part of yourself back. You might have held the best part of yourself back, which might have delayed some good things coming to you in life. Might have delayed your 10 of Pentacles. You know, it does honestly feel like you are probably better off without this particular person. You know, you can be nostalgic for them, but now stability has a whole new meaning. You know, maybe there was a lack of stability in this connection. Again, if the two of you weren't aligned, maybe one person was very stable and the other one was not. And you just were not aligned in terms of stability. All right, so let's see. What else? Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's new energy. So what I'm feeling here is going on is that both of you or one of you may have been alone for a while, and there is a new energy of attraction. You might have seen each other recently. You might have connected recently on, you know, on social media. It feels like there is some type of new passion here that might have been how the two of you connected in the past. It might have been a very passionate type of connection, and maybe right now in your life, and this could be true for them too, there's just a lack of passion for anything. And the Ace of Wands energy feels good. It feels good to both of you. You know, you might be, again, remembering all the good and kind of throwing out what you didn't like. And you might have connected on this passionate level, which, you know, again, is anybody can change, you know, and it might be something that you or they or both of you are really thinking about, you know, exploring again. But I feel like this is important to remember, that there was something that was a really heavy burden for, at least for you in this connection in the past. There was an imbalance of happiness and sadness. There was, I feel like, more sadness than happiness. And that kept you from moving forward on your path. And then we have the Elder of Wands, which is the King of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire sign here. This in particular here is card of Aries. You might be dealing with Aries. You know, the King of Wands energy, very, very attractive, very passionate, very charming, very sexy. You know, they might have reached out in a really, really nice way. You know, things might be heating up again between you and this person. And you never know, right? You never know. So let's take a look at this. All right, so I want to see, first off, the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords. Let's take a look at, you know, possibly what didn't work before we take a look at what you might be thinking about doing going forward, all right? So Ten of Wands, and we have the Initiate of Wands, which is, wow, okay. So we have the Queen of Wands here. So this was absolutely a connection that was full of passion. And when we have a connection, we've got King and Queen of Wands here, which tells me that's how you connected with this person. And that's how they connected with you too. So this, the passionate energy of this connection, when it was good, it was really good. But passion, you know, has a spectrum, right? You know, there's the positive side and the negative side. And when passion is on the negative side, or fire energy is on the negative side, that can be really bad energy, okay? There might have been a lot of jealousy. There might have been some trust issues. You know, there might have been third parties here. I mean, you can see the fire here, the fire here. You guys had fire for each other. And on some level, that probably, there's part of that energy that always remained for both of you. So it's easy for the two of you to connect in a passionate way. All right, so what else do we have here? We have the Novice of Cups. So this is the Knight of Cups. So what I feel like never really moved forward here in this connection was the ability to truly connect in an intimate way. So if there is a lack of trust or there's jealousy or possessiveness, those energies block true intimacy, okay? It's like you never fully got to share your cup of love with this person, you know, and you might want the opportunity to revisit that. That might be something that you hold on to that you regret, and that might be true for your person as well. You know, so I feel like this was a very sexually passionate connection. It was something that might have felt like love at the time. There might have been love there. I do feel like there was, but nobody made themselves completely vulnerable to allow full intimacy to come into, you know, into the equation. All right. So that's where the two of you struggled. Okay. Now let's look at that Ten of Pentacles. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So again, fire energy. We have a lot of fire energy. I feel like that passion that the two of you shared, I feel like that trickled into every aspect of your life. So you can see this person here and this person here. It's like this person is trying to impose his ideas onto her. And it feels like, I mean, she's not even looking at him. She has her own ideas. She has her own ways of doing things. I feel like this was an issue. All right. Sometimes when people get into relationships, right, they literally want the other person to do, say, act, be exactly how they want them to be. So, and if you were dealing with a fire sign, a very passionate fire sign, you might have gone along with that for a while until you didn't want to anymore. And when you didn't want to anymore, I feel like that's when this started to occur. There might have been fights. There might have been passionate fights. There might have been a lot of heavy makeup and breakup energy, which can happen when you have a highly passionate connection. Yeah, I mean, when this is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, again, Ten of Pentacles is future energy. You know, this energy prevents Ten of Pentacles. It prevents complete abundance when somebody is trying to, you know, prevent you from moving forward in a certain way or the way that you want to move forward. Maybe somebody wanted or talked about commitment in this connection when we barely even trusted each other. That doesn't make sense. You know, when there are trust issues, when you don't know, when you can't say for sure that your person isn't fully engaged in the connection, you know the difference. You know the difference between a fully engaged relationship where both people are fully engaged and when neither person is fully engaged for a variety of different reasons. So let's see, what is this? Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, so the passion or the new passion or the reignited passion based on the memories that the two of you share, this fiery connection that the two of you share, I feel like is really about needing clarity about what the truth of the situation really was. You know, did we really have a chance to make this work? Is it possible to try this again? You know, maybe now that we're a little older, a little wiser, can we do this? Can we make this work? I feel like is what you both want to know. You both feel like you have evolved in some way. One of the biggest challenges here was that neither this connection didn't reach full intimacy, you know, and when I say that, full intimacy is about being able to say whatever is in your heart and not have to worry that somebody's going to walk out on you, somebody's going to blow up at you, somebody's going to end the relationship on the spot. You know, truly being able to feel safe and trusted, that was missing. All right, so let's look at this Queen of Wands and King of Wands. Queen of Wands, look at that, 5 of Swords. King of Wands, and then we have the Initiate of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. So I feel like whoever the masculine was in this connection was very sloppy with his words, was very cavalier with what he said or she said. I'm speaking about the masculine here. Didn't pay attention, said anything that they needed to say in the moment and felt like they could apologize for it later, which always hurts trust, okay? Because you never know what's going to come out of this person's mouth. As far as the feminine up here, 5 of Swords, how did the feminine, you know, handle this kind of off-the-wall communication or this sporadic or unpredictable communication? You know, she would turn her back on the masculine. She might have given him the silent treatment, which actually fueled that energy within him, okay? That created, I feel like, passionate arguments here. So let's get another one on this. This is the new beginning that somebody here absolutely wants. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like the door is closed. The door wants to stay closed on this. I feel like the universe is saying both of you are better off. Both of you are better off with somebody else, perhaps. So let's see here. What do I want? Let's take a look here. Just want to see what blocks come up in this particular connection. Someone just has no interest, or someone believes that the other person has no interest. Maybe that is, you know, where the trust was hurt. You know, this 5 of Pentacles coming up on this new beginning is saying that the door is closed right now. So one person might be remembering in a very passionate way, and the other person is saying, no, I don't want to go there again. I don't want to do this again. All right, someone is admitting the truth to themselves. Okay, you know, this might have been something that, again, has been hard to let go of. Maybe I never spoke my truth. I never really shared who I was at my core. And that bothers me. That bothers me that maybe I didn't give it 100%. What else? Embarrassment for some reason. Maybe somebody Maybe this masculine or maybe the feminine, either one, might be embarrassed by how they handled themselves, in this relationship or connection. So let's see. Let's see what you both wish you would have said to one another. Because I feel like that's at the heart of what is making this boil up again. And it could be either of you, it could be both of you. But I feel like the universe is saying keep the door shut, at least for now. All right, so what do you both wish you would have said to the other? All right, so this is you, and this is your person. Whoops. All right, so what do you wish you said? Okay. This is the solar plexus energy here, or chakra, and it's the fight or flight energy. So this is coming from a place of I can, and this is saying I can talk about you in a judgmental way. So maybe you would tell this person that you're sorry for judging them, or for talking about them in a judgmental way, or bringing people into your connection that shouldn't have been having an opinion about your connection. All right. What else do we have here? All right. So this is the heart chakra. This is coming from a place of I love. All right. So at some point, your person you felt was very kind towards you, maybe very protective, maybe made you feel safe. You appreciated their kindness. Maybe that's something you never said to your person. And then what else do we have? Look at that. You wish you had said how you truly feel. And that, is what we found out here earlier. So what do they wish that they had said to you? All right. They felt like they had a higher soul connection with you. Okay. They felt connected to you in, a very special way. And it was definitely a connection of passion. But maybe they didn't know how to say that. Maybe they weren't necessarily aware of that. That's just something that they felt. What else would they say? I see you're watching. All right, this person might have sensed that you didn't trust them. They might be saying that now. You might be watching them. You might be looking at social media. If you are, I feel like they are aware of it. And then finally, what do we have? I see the spiritual connection between us. Okay, so we have soul connection and spiritual connection here twice for them. So they definitely felt something, pretty substantial and significant with you. But the two of you, both of you might have had a little bit of a temper. One of you was sloppy with how, you didn't hold back at all with how you said things. And that hurt this connection. And I feel like that might have been the masculine in this particular case, which hurt the stability of this connection. Okay, so I do feel like the two of you are remembering the good times because you were very, very connected. And sometimes that's worth re-exploring. Sometimes maybe it isn't. You have some regret about not saying how you truly feel. I feel like they have some regret that maybe they missed out on an amazing connection because of how they behaved. If they see you watching, that means they're watching you too. This might have been a situation where neither one of you could leave your phone by itself because you had the fear the other person was going to pick it up and look at it. So that can be a tough energy to overcome. So let's see, Oracle cards. Let's see where this is at right now. I'm not doing the second question because I don't feel like there is a strong desire for closure. I feel like there's a desire to open this back up again. Okay, I do. I feel like that's probably true on both people's ends. I don't feel like there's a strong desire for closure. Both of you are remembering the good times, and truthfully, maybe both of you have to experience each other again to fully remember what you're missing. Maybe the two of you have matured and changed a little bit, maybe just enough to appreciate the passion between each other, but not go to the dark side with passion. All right, so let's see. This is you, this is them. You, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Well, yeah, it does. So if you are going to take that leap into this again, spend some time really getting to know each other this time. Maybe this is something that you didn't do last time, and that's why there were trust issues, or, there were arguments, or somebody was very short-tempered. Getting to know each other means asking each other really good questions, open-ended questions, to really hear the other person, not so you can simply respond. All right, so getting to know each other as you reveal you want this, right? Because you would like to say how you truly felt. You might not have ever felt like you had the opportunity to do that. What else do we have here for you? Soft whispers. Okay, so that what immediately comes up for me, especially if you are the feminine, this is really important. And it's important in this case for the masculine too. Speaking softly. If you're the feminine and you are a yeller, a screamer, when you get angry, maybe that's something to take a look at because it comes across as very unfeminine. Okay, if you are the masculine and you are a yeller or a screamer when you get angry, when you're passionate about something, that comes across as very aggressive and makes the feminine feel unsafe. Okay, so soft speaking, soft whispers. I feel like that's speaking directly to somebody. And then we have here for your person, look at, I'm telling you, both of you are thinking this, and that is why we're not talking about closure. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I feel like there's a part of you that, both of you, that want to do this, but it's coming mainly from your person right now. And if you get that opportunity and that's something that feels good to you, this is what you can do differently this time. All right, and then we have, look at that, ideal romance. Yeah, both of you are just full of romance and remembrance right now, which feels good. And hey, it could be a good thing. However, just remember what it felt like when it was really good, but also when it was really bad. And think about what you can do differently when it's really, bad. But this person considers you potentially to be the ideal romance, and you might think that about this person too. And maybe it is. Maybe just the two of you were young or immature, and now things could be different. But I do feel like Spirit's giving you a little bit of a hint to say, just think twice about this one. All right? All right. Aquarius, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right? Thanks so much. Bye.